Let's talk about how to deal with expressions with brackets in them, and we're going to talk about expanding or factorising these expressions. So what do those words mean? So first of all, let's talk about expanding. So when we say that, we mean that you have to multiply everything outside the brackets by everything inside the brackets. Outside the brackets by everything inside the brackets. So, for example, if we've got 2 outside the bracket and x plus 3 inside the bracket, then that means that we have to multiply the x by the 2, and we have to multiply the 3 by the 2, but we keep the plus sign in the middle. So we end up with 2x plus 6. And that's all there is to say really, but let's just go through some slightly more complicated examples. So if we then had 2 times on the outside of the brackets, and then 3x plus x squared minus 2 inside the brackets, then we do 2 times 3x, that's 6x, plus 2 times x squared, and then 2 times minus 2, which gives us minus 4. So this minus, you need to remember to take account of that. Alright, now how about if the thing on the outside of the brackets itself has brackets? So if we've got two mini expressions, each with a plus or a minus. So like 2x plus 4 times x minus 5. So here we need to do the 2x times x, so that's 2x squared. Then we do 2x times minus 5, so that's minus 10x. And then the same thing for the plus 4, so that's plus 4x minus 20. So that's how we deal with that. And it can get more complicated still. We could have 3 expressions. It doesn't have to be just 2 in there either, so this could be x minus 5 plus x squared, and we would just do the same thing, multiplying each little part together. And how about if we had 3 expressions? Then we just take it in turns. So for instance, x plus 2 times 2x minus 1 times x plus 4. So here I'm going to start by multiplying the 2x minus 1 by the x plus 4, and then we'll deal with this later. So 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times plus 4 is 8x. Minus 1 times x is minus x, minus 1x, and then minus 4. Then this whole thing, we still have to multiply it by x plus 2. I've changed the order around there, sorry. So then we're just going to do that. So that's 2x squared times x, that gives us 2x cubed. X times 8x is 8x squared. X times minus 1x is minus 1x squared. X times minus 4 is minus 4x. And then the 2, same thing, so that gives us 4x squared, 16x, minus 2x, minus 4. And then you put all those together, and that gives you 2x cubed plus 11x squared plus 10x minus 8. So you just do one after the other, and that's all there is to that. Now, the opposite of expanding is factorising, and there are lots of really fancy things you can do with this, but that's outside the scope of this course, so don't worry about that. But that's the opposite of expanding, so that means bringing any common factors outside the brackets. So for instance, let's imagine we've got the expression 4x plus 8. So these, you can see these both can be, they both have a 4 in them. So if we, that's 4 times x plus 4 times 2. So then we take the 4 and we're left with x plus 2 inside the brackets. And you'll notice that if we expand this expression back out, so that gives us 4x plus 8, which is what we started with. Jolly good. But don't worry about this too much. There are lots of fancy things you can do, but it might be handy to you to do just simple things like this.